everyone, it's Linda Canase from LyndaCreates, and I have another fun Stitcher stamp project, and this is using the Tim Holtz Bird Crazy stamp, and I'm using this little guy right there. I ended up mounting it on the front of a notebook, a sketchbook there. So let me show you how I made this. So I traced this against with the backlight of a window. But I want to show, this is the layout that I did first. I just printed it out, built it in Illustrator, printed it out at the size that I wanted. And this area indicates where I want my stamp to go. You could see the dark spot through there. So that is where the stamp will go. I use a friction pen on the bottom here because it will disappear with heat. So I can stitch around it and it will disappear. The stamp, I'm going to stamp it now that I know exactly where I want it. Let me come in a little closer. I am going to use archival ink in black and just stamp my little owl right there. So I'm picking up my stamp and I will align it right there. And there's my owl. And I will start stitching on this. wanted to show the highlights that I'm starting to blend, so I'm adding highlights in there. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so see the little bits of orange that's popping that I'm adding here? I'm just blending, making the colors visually blend together better. And basically what I'm doing is going through, and because these were the chain stitch or lazy daisy stitch, they had this little vertical stitch that holds them in place, and that is what I'm going back in and adding color to. And I'm not going to do it to every piece or every little stitch, but I am going to add them in there, and you can see I'll add some other colors as well to give it a nice variety. But I'm going to do a lot of different variations throughout the whole owl. I'll just keep working on that. I completed the owl on my Bird Crazy Stitch Your Stamp project. I still have the words to do here on the bottom, so I'm going to work on that next. To do the words, I decided to do a back stitch, and I'm going to outline the letters as I go around, and I'll come back in and fill in the thicker parts of the letters. So there is my Bird Crazy Stitch Your Stamp project. It's not complete yet. There's another step that I need to do to finish it for my project. I'm going to iron it to get this wrinkle out, or where the embroidery hoop was holding it down. And I'll be right back. I cut out a piece of corrugated cardboard that is 3.5 by 5.25, and that's just the size I needed for the next part of my project. So I'm going to, now what I did when I laid out the original artwork, I had planned for this size, so I know it'll fit. So now what I want to do is flip this over without anything moving, or as little as possible moving. And I want to trim it down so that I can pull the pieces together here. Okay. You don't need to pull it too hard. We're not stretching it that hard. So I'm going to start with the corners first. And I would suggest to, now that we have it tacked in place, is to go back in with your scissors and remove even more fabric that you won't need. Okay. Now we're going to start with the longest sides and tuck that in. And come up and wrap it. I have a little notebook, a little blank book, a little sketchbook. I'm going to mount this to the front of it. You kind of have to work a little fast on this. So there you have it, your little stitched cover to the journal. So let me show you the owl. This is from the Bird Crazy stamp set by Tim Holtz for Stampers Anonymous. And the type, you are all owlsome. I just made it on the computer and traced it onto the fabric where I wanted it. And the little book I've found at a local store. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave me a message and let me know if you're enjoying these Stitch Your Stamp projects. And visit me at LyndaCreates, that's Lynda with a Y, L-Y-N-D-A, LyndaCreates.com for more projects, and especially during the month of Stamptember, I have a lot of Stitch Your Stamp projects coming up. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye!